Hello, my Starseeds. Thank you for being here, and I do appreciate it. You have no idea. Now, let me see. This is more like an intro, or how should I say it? A remind, kind of like a reminder of the disciplines that I have been introducing in series. Okay, your next series, actually, there's two of them. One will follow the other. So your first series, as a reminder for those of you that have been with this channel, it's perfect. You already know what it's all about. But for you guys that have not seen the previous videos regarding this particular series, this was like a reminder or an update on the particular series. And then the second series, I don't want to forget anything I have to tell you, but the second series is kind of a spiritual path like um, series. Okay, so let's start with this. Your first series is going to be which angels have messages for me. I love that series because we deal with angels. We deal with angels, benevolent angels. Okay, so on your first series, keep this in mind, okay, so that you'll remember. The first series, which angels have messages for me. Normally, after shuffling, I go ahead and I address three messages that your angels have for you. Okay? Now, before turning the messages over, you need to have a question. All right? Now, a reminder that this will resonate with some and not with all. But you need to have a question written down or said out loud. Okay? Highly recommend it. When you write it, it's the best thing. That you can either say it out loud or write it down. Okay. So before I turn your messages over, have that question written down. Once your messages are relayed to you, keep in mind that many times they will blend together. Other times they're trying to tell you something regarding perhaps something that occurred recently or is occurring at this time or has not happened but will be happening. Okay, they do give you messages, very beautiful messages, and I just love dealing with my angels. There's meditation involved in it, attunement involved in it prior to the readings. Now, along with your angel messages, you need to have a second question. Okay, your second question should be one of perhaps yes or no, or maybe so. Yes, no, or maybe so. And that's when your little angel card come about, and they will give you an answer of yes or no, and that will be your answer. Okay. Again, keep in mind, many times, and I mean many times, it will relate to what was happening here behind it. Other times it will relate to what is happening now or what will be happening. Okay. Then after you've had that question for the yes or no, then the third question that you need to put down is for Mr. Pyramid. Mr. Pyramid is always nosy. So Mr. Pyramid likes to be involved in whatever is happening and whatever's going on. So make sure that you have a question for Mr. Pyramid. Mr. Pyramid could be a little coarse, okay? Um, well, he doesn't know how to filter sometimes, but Mr. Pyramid will give you an answer. It has to be a question regarding yes, no, maybe so, okay? For Mr. Pyramid. Now, once this is all done, where you already have your reading, this is going to be, like I said, your first series. So keep that in mind, that you have to have the three questions on there, okay? either written down or said out loud before I go into the action of your um, angel cards or Mr. Pyramid. Okay? Now, the second series is an Oriental Path. Okay? And the Oriental Path, even though I deal with lots of angels, this particular discipline is a lot to do with Tao. If you're not familiar with Tao, please, that's Tao. If you are not familiar with that type of discipline, please search it, because there's plenty out there regarding Tao. Okay? It's very spiritual, very grounding, and the level of it is a little different than the normal spirituality that we normally deal with. It is at a different level. Every spirit type of spirituality is at a different level because of the energies, okay, and vibrations involved. So keep that in mind. So with your Tao, 3 cards will be out for your Tao. Again, these may blend together or may tell you something that you need to know. Whatever it is, the messages is something that you need to know. Okay? That's the bottom line. Once this is done, this is your reading is done with the Tao. There is a little twist right after. It's kind of a little surprise, but I cannot discuss it right here because it'll ruin the whole darn thing. But there's a little surprise right afterwards. Okay? These are all like oracles. These are oracle cards right here. The oracle reading. But it's all related to Tao. If you're not really, used to the Tao, you don't know about the legends of Tao, please search it. Okay? Well, this is it for now. Let me see now. Yep. This is it for now, my little star seeds. And I hope that you will be coming to check on it. I mean, I do the most unusual. I really do. I'm not for anything. I'm not patting myself on the back. It's just that I like to do unusual disciplines for the readings. Okay? So these readings will not take place until about a week and a half, because I will be out of town doing some transactions. So I will not be in one location, one specific location. So keep that in mind, all right? It's coming around. It's coming around, okay? Just bear with me like everyone. Be safe, guys. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourself, okay? Namaste.